Hey, I'm Jay Thomas. Welcome to this week's edition of Hot Rod Hangout. We're looking at what is new at Rod's Hot Rods in Faithful Avenue. And we got like 3 vehicles to look at today.
Yeah, 3 ones. We saved a couple. They're at the other shop, and we're under construction still. We're renovating that other side, so we'll keep that a secret for a couple weeks.
It's going to be really cool. You can get a bit of a sneak peek on kind of social media, some stuff with Rod's Hot
Kendra's
Rods.
been doing some, there'll be some TikTok and Facebook and stuff. You can kind of take some sneak peeks on it.
Yep. But it's going to be really awesome. We're going to have our little own vintage gas station there.
Yeah.
We've opened it up between the 2 showrooms.
And not 1 hole, we got 2 holes.
We're going to leave that joke right there.
I never even thought of a joke. I'm thinking car stuff, and you're thinking that.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, hey, we got to check this out. If you saw it on Facebook, and I think it was on Instagram and a few other places.
It was done yesterday.
It was done yesterday. Too Tall was here, and look at this. We'll bring you in here to have a look at this. But
such a cool car, but this 49 Merc lead sled needed something to top it off.
It did.
It's always good when we get Too Tall in, and I just kind of let him go.
Yep, exactly.
He just goes. And I don't really tell him what I want.
That pinstripe, we got them over the headlights, and he did all the louvers.
This is a very cool touch though, because looking at the car, you walk by and not even notice that. It almost looks like a shadow, right?
Yeah, it does.
And we're going around here, and Darby mentioned, oh, that'd be cool to do every louver. And I didn't have the balls to say it to Too Tall, but Darby did, so he wound up doing it.
That's awesome.
And it looks killer.
It just gives it a little edge to all of them. It just makes them pop, you know. It's
one
really
of those
cool.
touches you have to look at it twice.
Yeah, this is such a wickedly cool car. Look, we got a little dance around there.
There's one on the
just a little
skirts.
A little squiggly on that side, which is awesome. And look at the nice juicy one on the back.
They had to keep it up a little higher because, of course, with the Continental kit on the back, you can't see it all, right? If you're.
It's great.
And the dash too.
Oh, I missed the dash. What a way to finish that off, hey?
Doesn't it just ties it all in?
Yeah,
now.
it just ties it, and it's right with the theme of the car. It feels like it belongs on this car.
Yeah, with the wide whites, and yeah, it's got the right look.
Such a gorgeous ride. I love it.
Too bad it wasn't like July.
We could go for a ride in a convertible, is what you're saying?
Well, we could now.
No, it would just be awfully cold.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 3 vehicles to look at. We're gonna make our way to the other side of the showroom.
I've got my cheat notes on me too. So
You got your cheat notes. Sorry if you're having trouble. We just had, of course, the moment we go to start the video is when the heaters
comes on.
The heaters all come on. Yeah, of course.
This side's a little quieter.
Yeah, it is. Things are looking pretty sweet over here right now.
We actually got in the front showroom. We got one of the cars leaving. We got our '67 Mustang GT.
Oh yeah, the green one. Yeah, the green one.
It's leaving actually on Friday, so we're gonna get it out of the showroom tomorrow. So we'll do a whole switch around with the front showroom and probably with what's on the hoist, and we'll do a whole switch around tomorrow.
Awesome. So that's cool. That's great.
I'd like to do that every few weeks to kind of freshen it up.
We spoke too soon. The heater in here is kicking on in a moment too. Okay, we got which way? Where do you want to start? Like which way would you go?
Well, I want to do the middle last.
You want to do the middle? Okay, that's going to be hard for me.
You want to go to the far end, or it doesn't matter. It's you know what?
How about right here?
Okay.
Look at this.
A lot of people will recognize this car. This is a local car from Warman. It's been in a lot of shows, a lot of show and shines, the Dragons, you name it. This is one gorgeous car. Darby went over this car today, and he couldn't believe the little details. And you have to spend some time to know what all the details are.
Yeah, you do.
Just to kind of start with the car, this is a super rare car to even start with. It's a 65 Barracuda Formula S. Now, in 65, for the Mopar guys, that, well, they'll already know this, but I'm going to say it anyway. 65 Formula S is only a US car.
Okay.
So the Formula S was only in the US. The Canadian versions were the Valiants.
Okay.
And the Barracuda was the US, but the Formula One was, the first year was 65.
There it is, Formula S.
So it's a super rare car. This is the factory color for the car. And it's so it's a factory silver car, that's a factory stripe.
Yep.
So the US cars, 65 got that stripe.
You know, I gotta say, what is a Barracuda that became just the Cuda only a few years later? You know, if you look at the styling of this car, it is, frankly, it's kind of odd in some places.
It is.
It's unusual. You know, the way the headlights kind of bulge out of it, that V-shaped grille in the front.
It's one of those ones, you know what? And Darby said this best today. When it first came in, we're like, yeah, that's a nice car. But the more you look at it, the more it grows on you.
And the more you like actually sort of like go, wow, look at the, you know, look at the shape of this, the way it cants forward. And the like that big, huge piece of wraparound glass.
Even look at all the chrome.
Like, I know, that holds up the back
chrome,
seat.
Like, it's just...
That's nuts.
The more you look at it, it's just crazy.
You know, and it's not just, it's both a combination of this kind of weird, it's the very end of a certain era in Chrysler that began in the late 50s and continued to this part of the 60s. That was just bizarre in a lot of ways.
Kind of ended this body style, similar body style in '69.
Right. But yeah, this is wickedly cool.
The 70, they still had a Barracuda in 70.
Right.
And they also had the Cuda, which is more of like the sporty option, right? The factory wood steering wheel too. It's still
really?
Factory. Yeah.
Want to pop the hood for us?
Oh yeah. You know how long it took us to find the hood release? Like, it's unbelievable.
We have a reputation for...
Well, no, even Wayne was on his back. And he couldn't figure it out. It's right here.
What?
That's it. Now you tell me if you could, if that's an obvious one.
No, it's like a little lever that just, okay, anyways, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, now there's a...
There's a catch.
Oh, sideways.
There we go. Holy smoke.
So this is detailed like none other. These are custom made aprons on both sides. All color matched, of course.
Oh yeah, and then the VIN, the proper tag is here with the, with the
408 stroker, right? This would have came with, let me get it straight here. The 273. So the same size of block.
That's significantly more cubic inches though.
About 450 horse.
Wow.
727.
Look at the brake booster and everything.
8 3/4, I think 323 gears, which was factory too.
Man.
Just a gorgeous car. Like absolutely everywhere you look.
Yeah.
Like all the bolts are chromed. Like,
yep.
Like it's just
cover. You know.
Everywhere you look, even on the bottom of the hood, all the pieces put in.
Look at that. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
you know, there's lights in here too, hey? There's like little jewels and those like there's little LED lights. I bet
there must be a little switch
There
somewhere.
must be a switch that makes them glow. Yeah, there's even a little bit of wiring right
look
through
at
here.
Party pants.
There's a switch somewhere for those to glow. They might be orange to match the orange block. That's my guess.
This is what you do when you have one car and you can spend all your winter on one car and have fun and just make it as perfect as you want to make it.
Yep. You end up with a hood like that with
crazy
cool
stuff, like
glowing orange lights. I think.
I used to do this when I had one car.
When did you ever have one car?
Long time ago. Like in the 90s.
In the 90s. Yeah, look at that. That wheel is cool. Man, oh man.
Just a neat car. I gotta find
there's
that
a factory
switch.
tack in here too. Look at that.
There's a little toggle switch there. I'm curious. See that?
Yeah. Hang on. No, but maybe the ignition has to be on. It might be wired with that too.
Did you turn it off again?
I turned it off.
Yeah, you turn it on and off? Okay. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out.
We got keys for this thing?
Oh yeah, we're gonna fire it.
We're gonna hear this thing run. We've failed miserably the last time we tried to start something for everybody. And
that wasn't my fault. That was fuel injection.
The fuel injection, the little express wouldn't work. And
me and fuel injection just don't get along. But let's fingers crossed on the next two because they're both fuel injected. This one's not.
We're gonna start all three of them here for you in a second. Oh yeah, just barks off instantly.
Oh yeah.
Right on. That smells great too.
That's how Mopar sounds.
That's awesome. Okay, wickedly cool. We could spend all day on that, but we got to zip around.
Oh yeah,
this
that's a little rich.
That's a little rich, yeah.
Smells like going fast.
Smells like going fast. Look at this.
69. Okay, this is kind of a new one. 69 Chevelle. Actually, I'm sorry.
Well, it says
It is a
Chevelle
Chevelle, but it's a
here.
Malibu.
So it's somebody...
Chevelle Malibu.
So, okay, so hang on a sec. It's a Chevelle Malibu. Well, you're confusing the hell out of me. It's a Malibu, but it's a Chevelle version.
It's a Chevelle Malibu. Well, no, it's 69K. Right on the build sheet here, it actually reads as a 69
Chevrolet Malibu. With a Chevelle trim level.
Yes. So it's
Because then it became its own after that, though, didn't it?
well, and US, Canada were different.
Oh.
Malibu's only a Canada thing, right?
Oh, so in the US it was just a Chevelle.
Chevelle.
In Canada it was a Malibu
With a Chevelle trim.
Chevelle trim.
So if you're,
Okay, now I'm caught up.
right? So if it's an SS car, it'll be in Canada, it's a Malibu SS, right?
Oh, okay. Yep.
In the States, it's a Chevelle SS. It's weird. I don't know why they...
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Anyway, this is a factory 350, a factory 4-speed. It's got the right amount of pedals.
It sure does.
This was came out of
buckets.
Smith Falls, Ontario, Canada, is where it was sold brand new.
Okay.
It's kind of neat to have the paperwork, you know?
Nice top. This looks like an original one. I don't know, man. That's the right. If it's not, they
got the
sure
right
did the
material,
right
yeah.
stuff for that. Wow.
But this car was originally a green car.
Exactly this. Yeah. Really.
Originally green with black interior. So someone's changed the color to the...
You know, it's a nice color though. Wow.
Lots of metallic in it, yeah. This car, Darby has said, Darby drives all the cars. He hates his job doing that, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
he said this one is really fun. It's a fun car. It's tight. It's fast. It sounds killer. It's got sniper fuel injection on it. Tuned up nice.
Right on. Ooh, air conditioning. Doesn't it? No, maybe I'm
No.
wrong. No, I'm wrong.
That'll
Sorry.
be the astroventilation.
Yes,
probably.
that's what that's called. Nice. These little guys down here. I got excited for a second. Sorry about that.
Astroventilation, yeah.
Right on.
So 68,
there's a-
69 are kind of the same
There's a tachometer in there too.
factory tack.
Factory tack right in the middle of all the gauges in there, which is cool. And you actually have real gauges, not just dummy lights, which is awesome.
The 4-speed's cool in this car, though. I love the 4-speed.
Yeah.
And it's fun to drive. Nice little stereo.
Right on.
Should we look at the under the hood, or should we start it first?
I'm gonna you pop it and I'll get a glance back here and then we'll. It's a neat color. It's red in
it's like-
some light. It's brown in
got
some light.
lots
It's
of
kind
metallics,
of orangey in some light. It's really neat.
Yeah, nice and tidy.
Oh, very nice.
350 aluminum heads. Like it, and this one here too. This has got all the suspension. So this has got your tubular control arms.
Oh, yeah.
It's got the big sway bars front and back. It's got QA1s, adjustable coilovers front and back.
Nice.
It's got the full Pro Touring Restomod suspension setup. Really killer motor. Like Darby was saying, it runs, it drives, it sounds. It's the perfect, it's not over the top
No.
done car, but it's very nice, and it runs and drives. I'll just keep it open for starting.
Yeah, why not? Let's fire it up.
Cheat notes. Come on, fuel injection. Going through the cycle. Oh, the heater works. Defog.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
quite a nice purr.
That sounds pretty good.
Right on. Cool. I can't even get over. The color is really, really neat.
Wait till you see it outside.
Yeah, I bet you in the sun it just glints, hey?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Nice, tidy though. And the suspension kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no way it has it on the back too. It does. It's got the coilover conversion on the back too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
So
cool.
lots of money spent there.
We're gonna go from lots of money to even more money in a moment here, hey?
This is very few cars come through or vehicles come through that I say, you know what, I wouldn't mind having this in my own garage. This is one of them. And I drove this unit today. and it is a lot of fun. This would get you in trouble in a split second.
It's so low, it's your kind of low. Just for reference, the hood ain't any higher than it is on that Malibu Chevelle.
Or on the Cuda.
Or on the Cuda, and this is a truck. What year?
68. 68 Chev C10 short box. Now, remember that we had a 67, I believe, here not too long ago. It was green and white with the same two-tone cutoff.
Yep, that's right, yep.
It was more factory-ish kind of looking. Same kind of color combination.
Holy.
So this is
Oh my God.
obviously ultra custom.
The tubs are, wow, those are well done.
So this truck is, you have to spend a lot of time to go over this truck to know what's all done here. And it is, I'll just get to some of the, so in the back here, we're looking at it's a 3-link Art Morrison rear, narrowed 9-inch, 456 gears. It actually runs good on the road because the tires are so tall.
I'm gonna have to like get on the ground to see underneath here. Holy. Wow.
So obviously, like with the metal tubs, and it's all spray lined. Your fuel cell battery. That's your newer air ride suspension kit.
Yep.
Dual compressors. It actually pumps up pretty quick.
Is this sitting low or is this like upper ride height?
No, this is aired down right now.
This is aired down, okay.
Well, it's pretty much aired down, I think.
I gotta back up so you can get the kind of full effect of what they're doing here. Wow.
And it's got a tonneau cover. We have the open just to show you what's back here. But
Yeah, that's wild.
Usually you'd have a tonneau cover covering it all.
Because then when that rolls over, this is all really cool, but it really
goes away.
hides it all.
Yeah, and you don't know until you're following the truck.
Yeah,
You don't really know what it is.
exactly. Okay, we got to duck in here because this looks pretty special too.
This is pretty cool. So, 59 Impala dash.
Yeah,
Like
that's a lot of work to get this in here.
Like
And
that's
but it's all molded and everything, hey?
like that's kind of crazy. The
That is
autometer
nuts.
gauges, it all fits in there nice. The tack's not too gaudy, but it's there.
Wow.
Little console down there with your stereo and all your air ride stuff.
Yep, some controls and stuff here.
But
Nice seats, leather. Wow.
like,
Holy. And the paint is just
oh,
perfect, hey?
like yellow only works on certain vehicles, and this is one of them. Like, and this is the other one, same as the Cuda. The more that we walk around this, the more that we fall in love with it.
Yep.
Because it's the color. It's not your typical yellow. It's more.
It's warmer.
Pale.
It's more pale and it's got some warmth to it. I don't know how to describe that.
I had it sitting outside all day long, and it got a ton of looks, and it looked really good sitting outside.
I bet it did. So actually, I didn't notice just until now it was a cowl on the hood. Like that's
A little more subtle.
didn't catch it, a little more subtle.
So also all the striping you see, I believe this is all Two-Tall's work on here too.
Oh, really?
So with the custom inner tubs, there again, look at all tubular, air ride. Like it's,
Oh yeah, look at the tubs are neat. They're like little mini inner fenders, basically. That's cool. Oh, you can see everything in here. Wow.
like the bottom side of this, we're gonna have to just wait till we get some pictures of the chassis on
Get
this
up on
thing.
one of the lifts in here.
Yeah, get up and lift. It's pretty crazy. This is a crate, a deluxe crate 502 GM.
Holy.
So the fuel injection was just, there was an older fuel injection system on it, the fast system. It was just changed. We got the truck yesterday. Andy out at AMP did the fuel injection system on it.
Yep.
Tuned it up really good, and runs really, really well.
Wow. This is staggering.
I think. Yeah, it's got 4-wheel disc brakes, like the slotted discs on it and everything.
Man, oh man.
It's got more chassis work than what you would think
Well, yeah.
until you have it up on the hoist.
Well, to get it to sit that low and have those things tucked in as well as they are, and the same thing with this. I mean, that is a boatload of work. Wow.
And for it to be this drivable, like this was driven back from Calgary not more than a couple weeks ago.
No kidding.
Yeah, for real.
Awesome. Well, let's hear it run.
Okay. No, because you have to ask me twice to hear this one run. I was actually driving this one today. So.
Rev it up. That's deadly. Oh, that really was saving the best for last, wasn't it, Rod?
Oh. Just how it sounds makes me want to drive it more.
Right?
Or shut it off and start it again. It sounds so good. Oh, it's just wicked. See what I mean now? This is one I'd love to have in my own garage.
Yeah, I can believe that, man.
And it's so drivable though. Like, it looks so crazy, but it's so drivable.
Okay, we got more coming. We could drool all over this all day, but we got how many more coming?
Well, we got 2 coming. We got 2 already at the other shop
That we haven't seen
to look
yet.
at.
Okay.
So as my wife calls them all, like the car truck thing, she calls them all El Ranchos.
El Ranchos.
I've got a 77 El Camino SS coming in.
Yeah.
I showed you some pictures of that.
This
That's
is
pretty
really
cool.
yeah, it's
Anyway,
gonna be really cool.
And we got a 79 Ranchero GT.
With the stripe kit.
Factory stripe kit,
Yeah.
white, red stripes, red interior. From California, factory EC. We've never had one here before.
Rust-free car too.
Yeah. It's supposed to be the original paint.
That's right, yeah.
So we'll find out soon enough when we get it back.
Nice.
And of course, that's 71 Cutlass. And we got a 68 Fury 3. Neat car,
Neat car. It's like a bit of a barge, right? Bit of a large
Yeah.
marge kind of car.
but it's cool styling in
Yeah.
that Fury 3, but
It
it's
is.
it's an original paint car. That's where it stops. Everything else is brand new. The
Yeah.
underpinnings, the chassis, or the suspension, all the suspension, the powertrain, interior, everything's brand new.
Yeah, lots of work on it, and it's gonna be a pretty fun car.
Yeah,
very cool.
Darby loves that one.
Yeah, I bet.
Hey, we're adding another hoist to the service side of things.
3 hoists.
3 now.
Wow.
So we're getting busier on that side.
Sure.
And pretty soon, I didn't even tell you this, we're switching, we'll be adding phone numbers to the actual, this shop on this side will have its own phone number,
Wow.
and the service side will have its own phone number. And the last prefixes end with rods, so it's kind of cool
Right on.
on both sides. So anyway, we're gonna try and get away from our cell phones being on there, and we can phone the actual store, and then you can ask for whoever that you want to, and hopefully that'll free up some of our time.
Wow. It's awesome. Business is booming.
Yep.
It's crazy. Hey, if you're watching this and you've still stuck with us, we thank you. Follow along, like and subscribe, because we'll bring you what is new in the showroom here every week. And well, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time here on Hot Rod Hangout.